Hello everybody, it's Jeannie T with It's All About Yarn, Knit and Crochet. How is everybody doing? Well, I'm having a hot day here in Atlantic Canada. We usually have pretty rough or cooler weather, so we're not used to 92-degree heat, but it's going to fall quickly for tonight. And there's going to be such a weather change. We're going to have northern lights tonight, the aurora. Maybe you'll be lucky to see it. It's going to be late tonight or early in the morning. But anyways, I like to find out what's on your hooks or what's on your knitting needles. I've been doing a project every month, either knitting socks or mittens, so that I'll have enough for the end of the year, because everybody loves my socks and mittens, and they take a little while for me to make. And I like making the trigger mittens, and Shirley Scott has a whole book with hats and mittens that she created, and she's from Newfoundland, and her book is called Saltwater Mittens, and she has some different ones. One of them is the classics. That's the one that I keep showing. That's my go-to book. I still haven't picked up any of her others because I have to travel to another town to get to her books, and I think it's in Macadam, New Brunswick. But for the month of May, I meant to make just a nice pair of trigger mittens, and I began putting blue in it. And then I seen a picture online of a maple leaf, and I thought how cool that would be to put the maple leaf on one of her trigger mittens after our hockey game, because the guys would like that. Well, there's all different kinds of hockey teams, but there's one in Ontario, the Toronto Maple Leafs. They have the maple leaf. Well, there's also the Habs, which is Montreal, and there's all kinds of hockey teams. So I made up a little graft, and I put the maple leaf on it, and I tried to change it to fit the mittens better. Like I changed the size of it a little bit, and here they are. This looks like our hockey team. I could still change it a little bit, like this stem is sort of long. I could make it wider and shorter. I could make it a solid blue leaf. But this end of the country where I live, this isn't their hockey team. They like the Montreal Habs, or Canadians, Montreal Canadians, and they call them the Habs. But this one just took up the blue that I was enjoying making. I hope that machine isn't... I can't put my hand in. I have them tied together. But I made this with Briggs & Little yarn, and it's a 4-weight, 100% wool. And they fit like a glove. So this is a prototype because I did modify the size a bit, and the dishwasher just stopped. And I ran out of this white wool, and I think this is a number 3 that I try to put in here. And as you can see, it just makes it like a little waistline. So I doubled it for the rest of the mitten, because I was out of the white number 4 wool. Well, it made it quite nice, the rest of it. So this little piece here, which is hugging the wrist, you know, a little bit tighter there, like a waist, but I make a good long wrist. So it goes up their arm. But I love them. It's a good idea. I'm going to get some other hockey logos and match the colors. Next month, I need to take a run to either Macadam, where the wool mill is. It's the oldest wool mill in Canada. It's like 200 years old or something. And it's built right on the stream. And they have their local sheep that they keep happy and healthy. And they shave them every spring. But either Macadam, New Brunswick, and the wool is Briggs and Little. Here is the address if you want to order any. I don't know, that's coming in. 1 second. Okay, Briggs and Little Woolen Mills Limited, Harvey, comma, York County, New Brunswick, Canada. The area code is E6K1J8. So that's where it will come from. There is no phone number or anything, but you could probably find them online. So that is my May's make. So I have to make another pair or a pair of socks for June. So I've began another pair. And I have 2 of them on the go at the same time. That way I can, when I change colors, everything's going to be identical. So here they are. This is another mitten, trigger mitten, because I have the trigger finger just like on this pair. The men just love them. They are so warm, being 100% wool. And this is where the thumb is going as I make it wider, and I have it nicely marked. So the band, it's a little hard to see, but here I have like a teal green, and here is a denim blue, and then I have the white, and then the teal green, and then I started a light gray instead of a white. So a light gray and teal is working its way up in the pattern, going up the mitten. So when I made this side, I had this one on the go at the same time. And these knitting needles, I like these really much more than metal needles. They're easier on my hands and fingers. I ordered a whole package of different sizes from Temu. So you get like, from size 2mm up to, I don't know, 14. And there's 5 in each package. I ordered two packages. So I have 10 knitting needles this size. Or you can use like a Chagoo circular needle. I have some of those as well, but I like these because for the circumference, unfortunately, I have size large ladies' hands. And to use that little, a circular needle, that little, is really hard for me to work. So I find using these easier. I've used them all my life, so I'm used to making no gaps in between. Anyhow, the book, oops, this is the book. You see the lovely pair she's wearing here. These are just regular mittens, but you could probably make them trigger mittens as well. I've made the hat as well. Yeah. So that will be my June make, those new trigger mittens. And I actually have somebody in mind who I'm going to give those to. A man, but he doesn't watch YouTube or he doesn't watch knitting videos, so he won't know he's getting them. So funny. Well, next month is July, and I always do something for Christmas in July. So the intro picture of this video had the Christmas elves on it. And that is what I am planning to do I'm going to begin it around June the 20th, this month. And it's going to be a crochet along. So here's the picture here, but it's in black and white. They are so cute. They are made with plush yarn. And it is created by Kateryna Sidorova. It's called, she has an Instagram at Puffy Bunny. I don't know, that's coming out. But I found this on, was it Ravelry? Where you find the patterns. So it's in color at the beginning of this video. Unfortunately, I thought I printed this off in color, and when I got it, it wasn't. But they're wearing green and red, and they are peachy color. And I just ordered all the yarn needed through Mary Maxim is where I found it. And it requires a number 6 super bulky. Here, let me hold this up. Number 6 super bulky, 100-gram balls, and you only need 1 skein of each of these colors. You need 1 skein of green, 1 skein of red for their outfits, 1 skein of brown for their hair. Oh, and it says half a skein more for the boy. So maybe it's in his trousers or something, I don't know. And a half a skein of powder and 1 skein of white. And they want a little bit of black and pink cotton or semi-cotton for some embroidery. That would be for their eyebrows, nose, and mouth. And you can use yarn art for that. And some semi-cotton for tightening of the body, and they use a 4mm hook. Really, a 4mm hook for number 6 bulky? Am I reading it right? 4mm hook. That's US, a G or a 6, or any other suitable for your crocheting density. Oh, okay, and another hook. This would be for the bulky yarn. A 6mm hook, a USJ or a 10, and that would be for the hat crocheting. And you will need some hollow fiber or fiber fill for stuffing. 6mm eyes. I ordered some from Temu. They should be here in a week or two. I'm going to show you everything when it comes in. Eyelashes and glue, some thin wire, and a Band-Aid. A Band-Aid. I don't know what a Band-Aid is for. I don't see any Band-Aids on there. A dry pastel pink color and brush for makeup, and 5 snowflakes for the buttons for decoration. Yarn needle, pins, a stitch marker, and scissors. So I'm going to make these for a crochet along, and I hope to have some of you join me when the stuff comes in. Maybe I should make a live. I always have a hard time talking to there's nobody in the room, even though we're live. I can't see you, so I've done a live, just a couple of short ones a couple of years ago, and I had such a hard time to do it. And I have a hard time to do lives. But I would love to do a crochet along, and I think it's probably maybe a little bit harder when it's not alive. I don't know. But I'm gonna make these videos like they are alive, like keep them going maybe a couple of weeks or something, or maybe even more, just while I'm making the doll. And I thought I would put this on now so that you can have a chance to pick up some of the stuff. So I'm going to fold this back. And here is the list. So if you can find some of that in your stash or order some, I couldn't order the exact same colors. Like, I couldn't find one that said powder. I couldn't find a regular green or a regular red or a regular brown. So the colors that I did get, that I did order, I found them at Mary Maxim, and it was the Premier Parfait Chunky. That is the number 6 bulky. I have one of their books here. And the colors, okay, on this book, I ordered mine online, and they didn't have all those colors online, but I found a cardinal color for the red and a sour apple for the green, and cocoa, which they do have cocoa here, for the hair. And I ordered marshmallow for the skin. Yeah, so Premier Parfait Chunky, that is a number 6, and that's what is required. Another number 6 that you can use, do they take the same size hooks? They're both number 6, is the Parfait Plush, which is Mary Maxim as well. Maybe you can find these at Walmart. I couldn't find them on the Canadian side, but the American Walmart might have them. I could not find these on the Canadian side in Walmart at all. So, this is the Mary Maxim on the Canadian side. I also ordered 1 pound plush assortment. This is in Canadian dollars from Mary Maxim for $10.99, and I don't know what color is going to be coming in, but I think using that number 6 bulky, I wonder, does it say what size the doll is going to be? Because I think it's going to be a big doll. I mean, I bet you it's going to be that big. Let's see. Yeah, it doesn't, those are the instructions. It printed out 20 some pages, and it shows you how to do the face. Wow. Okay, she has a full head of hair. I wish I'd done these in color. 28, 20, excuse me, 29 pages. I'm on the last page. It does not say how tall the doll is going to be. Sewing. No, it doesn't tell me how tall the doll is, but if you don't want the doll to be that big, you can convert everything down in size. I have some different yarns here. Now this is a number 5 bulky. So if you want your doll a little bit smaller, this is also polyester, silver. Oh, it's made by Easy Knit, which is pretty common. So it's not very big. And I even have a smaller one. This is from Hirschner's. I have a bunch of it in the back room. It's even smaller than the number 5. It looks smaller than a number 4. It might be a number 3. That would make even a smaller doll. And then there is, this is number 6. Versus number 5. So it calls for number 6. This is Bernat blanket yarn. This is number 6, and this is number 5 by Easy Knit. I mean, just the size one difference will go down a whole lot in your doll size. I also have different greens that are nice. It's like an eyelash yarn. This is Burnett Boa. This is just out of my stash. It's also a number 5 bulky, but it's an eyelash yarn. Like, look at the differences. They're both number 5. No, this is number 6. This is number 5. Sorry. Look at the differences. Eyelash versus, and they're both number 5s. So this would be okay for a trim. And then there's also, this is by Easy Knit. It's also polyester, and it is also a super bulky, but it is different. So I wouldn't use these on the body. I don't think they would fill in as solid. They'd be fluffy, nice and fluffy. You probably could. The tension might be a lot different because it's like a solid chain with the fluff on one side. So it's really different. I don't think it's as filling. This is how it looks when it's worked up. I used it, I made a baby blanket. It's really hard to feel where the stitches are. Turned out to be a very beautiful baby blanket, and I've done so much knitting and crochet. I lost 2 spots when I was crocheting. I lost 2 stitches by the time I was at the other end. But it was barely noticeable. I knew because I made it, and I'm a perfectionist, but it's a lot more difficult to crochet a blanket with this type than it is with this. This one you can always see your stitches. This one you can never see them. It's just a blanket of fluff. You can't see a stitch. It's very nice. If you can handle using this, it's beautiful. But I think I kept you long enough. The eyes are, that is needed for this project is 16 millimeter. And that's what I ordered from Temu. I think I ordered like a mixture of 20 of them, and they were all the larger sizes. I have a whole kit of the small ones. But these ones have blue eyes, green eyes, amber, yellow, maybe brown, I don't remember. And polyfill, I need to order some polyfill. So I did order my eyes 3 days ago. I've ordered everything 3 days ago. And I'm going to wait until the 20th to begin it with you. And that's just about everything, I think. So next week, I'm going to have a couple of unboxings. I ordered a whole bunch of crochet hooks, a couple of boxes of yarn from Mary Maxim and Walmart. I also went strolling around the thrift store, and I picked up a whole bunch of these crochet hooks. There's some here, I don't know what they are. Well, these are, that's arrow number 7. I think I have a couple of those. This is a 5.5 Melward, made in England. I got them all, the whole bunch, for $1. This is an arrow number 5. This is a boy, a J hook. I like this. I never used it before. One shaped like this. But it's a boy. Boy J hook. I'm lucky. Here's another blue one. It's a G, unmarked, but it's in line. No, I don't know. Pretty close to being in line, but it looks like it would work well. This looks like this is cut just like the boy, but it's not marked anything. Oh wait, it is, but I can't see it. I think it is a boy. I can't see it though, it's so little. I know you can't see that. I think I need some better lighting in here today. But it's cut just like the boy. And the marking is in the same place, it's just I can't see it. This has a marking on it and I can't see it. Oh, it's a double hook, one at each end. And this is a double hook. I'm gonna have to measure them. I got the, okay, so this is a number 7 mm at one end. A 6 and a 7. Those are neat. And a Susan Bates, size 9 or I. It's a pink hook. I washed all these. I always wash them if I find any there. This is a pearl inox, made in Germany. Pearl inox, number 2, which is size 7. So I have one from Germany, my first one. And this is an England, one from England. Disc 5 mm. Yeah, it's a 5 mm. And then I have 3 little ones. A boy, two boys, a 4 and a 0. The big one's a 0. And this one is made in Canada, fingertip. It is for small thread. So I got them all for $1. I was quite happy. They had quite a bit more, but I just grabbed these ones. I probably could have had like 3 times this amount for $2 or $3. But it's good to have the spare ones, because I often, if I'm making a project, I'll leave the hooks into the project bag. I don't like changing the hooks once I have something going, just in case there's a little bit difference in size. So my favorite hooks, I think, is always the Susan Bait inline. I like these. Yeah. Well, anyways, everybody, I hope that you join me with the crochet along. I'm excited to get it started. I'm gonna finish up this month's trigger mittens knits, and that should only take me maybe a week. And I'm gonna organize my back room and make room for all the new yarn coming in. And until next time, I'll be seeing you in a few days. Please like and subscribe, it helps me out, and I will catch you on the YouTube streets. Happy yarning, everybody. Bye.